there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray again. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Break. 3, March 43. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Say go.
On 1st down, Lindsey. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A give, running right, Lindsey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ready, ready. 30 base. 43 to 5. Check, 43.
Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Watch the twist. Switch.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Check 52.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he hits Drake. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught by Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Kill. He's coming.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And McManus able to put it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch the signal.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Murray now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Murray. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Murray now on first down. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damiere Byrd, 36 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Spencer. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Murray, and you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15.
Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating